Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday night. It's time for Night Talk. Let's get this road on the show. Here we go.
Welcome to Sands Place with your host, Jay Sands. Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 a.m. in the UK. This is the place to be. Now, without further ado, enter the Sandman. Here he is, Mr. Jay Sands.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jay Sands. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Thank you so much for listening and being a part of the show. To all of you, hope you had a good week. We've already got movement in the chat room. Yeah, we've got. And first this evening, we got to say it for the first time, I think. Well, since I met Ash, anyway. Ash is first. That's right. Ash first for the evening. Way to go, Ash. Congratulations. Rick is in the house. Just can't get enough of Night Talk, whether he's on the air or not. Welcome, Rick. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, Aaron, what a bees. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, and thank you for coming. Well. It's Thursday. The week is almost over. I was listening to Rick rant a little bit last night. Way to go, Rick. Don't know what I'm going to talk about. There's nothing left for me to talk about. Terrible. So hard to find things to talk about now that Rick's doing such a great job with Night Talk. Not only does he do Night Talk, he does Night Talk Weekend Edition. He gets to be funny, he gets to be critical, and this is, wow, fantabulous, actually. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great week. It's almost the weekend. Hang in there, baby. One more day. One more day. Tomorrow being Friday. A lot going on in the news, I guess, if you're into the national news, not so much the local news. Well, there's like a lot going on there too, but we don't do local news because there's so many local people all over the place. Let's see where we're going with this. Let's do, you know what? Let's wait for that. We'll just wait a few more minutes and see who shows up in our chat. Hey, Ash, we do the best over here. We don't care. If you're first, you're going to get it. You're going to get your recognition. It's the most nuts. Nice of you to show up when Jay is on, Ash. I haven't seen you at his show in a while. Oh, that's because she knows when the pros are around. No, I'm kidding, Rick. Rick is a pro. She maybe just don't like you. Hi ho! Hi ho! Ernie Abbott in the house. Way to go, Ernie. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. We try to, make everybody happy here, but can't always do it. Mr. Ernie Abbott, Ouija Radio, WEJA. Ernie Abbott in the house. I'm sorry, no, Ern Man, this is a recording. Sorry, this is not a live show. Just to let you know. It's recorded. This is a recorded show. It actually is a recorded. It's being recorded. So it is therefore, once the encoders go on, a recorded show. So how do you like that? You forgot. Oh, Ernie Abbott, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? I don't know. Anyway, I want to check and see how I did a musical show on Monday. And it seems to have gone over, let's see, not too shabbily. Oh, okay. All right. It's right up there. Ain't doing as good as Night Talk Weekend Edition, but played some different music, got some, different kinds of genres in there, and it seems to have done pretty well. Okay. An experiment, shall we say. DJ Russ from Exact FM Radio, thanks for stopping by. All right, and as they pile into the chat room, let's see. Who's following us? Anybody? Justin Spinelli. Justin Spinelli? Is that it? Spinelli. Yeah, Justin Spinelli with a picture of the Fonz. All right. Alex Rock Sanhuiza. Ooh, sorry about that, Alex. Zombiet FM. Open Thinking Dude Podcast. The Cosmic Radio Show. Andrew Zodiac. Jordan, NSA, the NSA Community Outreach is with us. Good old Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. The Random Radio Network. The Michelle Hughes Show. XB Major. Cecily Flores. I'll never understand that, but okay, Cecily. Sweet Smiles, of course. Chris Nelson and DJ Justice Radio Network. Thank you all for following Night Talk. Aaron says less music, more talky. Interesting, Aaron. Interesting. And what would you like to hear me talk about, Aaron? Let's see. If I gave you the opportunity to set the tone of the show, what would you have me talk about? This should be interesting. What was the result in Scotland? Ernie asks. And Aaron don't know. All right, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to find out. Let's see. What are they talking about? There was a vote in Scotland. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Oops. Anyway, let's see if we can search it and see what's going on. As votes are tallied, Scotland awaits word on independence. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, let's see if we do this. Let's go back. UK's future in the balance. The polls are close. It's underway. Don't know when they start. Don't even know what this is about. Wow, this is new. Let's see. Next order, the people of Scotland will vote on whether the nation should become an independent country. All right, that's old news because they're voting already. So, all right. Let's see. News for Scotland vote to UK. Early returns from Scotland showed lead for no in independence. Wow, that's interesting. Scotland poised to stay within the UK.
It's a vote that could end a 307-year marriage. Scotland and the United Kingdom may be going their separate way if a referendum passes Thursday. The question before residents, should Scotland become an independent country? With the big day near, USA Today decided to ask Scots in New York City what they think. Here at St. Andrews, folks had plenty to say.
It's important for, to maintain the individuality in terms of ethnicity and so forth. I mean, they want to be independent, let them be independent. Freedom. I mean, we fought for our freedom from the British. They're trying to do it now, so knock themselves out.
I think it's very interesting. I think they've been trying to become independent and have their own autonomy for hundreds of years. I think there's a passion about it.
One young lady who's from Scotland but living in New York said she would vote yes. She said it's time for a change.
I'm very much for Scottish independence, and I know that that's going to involve a very complicated, difficult change. Things will be hard at first, but with anything worth doing, it doesn't come easy, and I think it is a risk, and I understand the risks, but I think there are risks worth taking. Regardless of the outcome, I think the main thing that's great about this is this happening has essentially eradicated political apathy in Scotland. Those who previously maybe didn't care or thought politics was something that went over their head have suddenly become very active and very engaged and very vocal, which I think is brilliant.
One Scotland native vacationing in New York has already voted no by mail.
It's a lot bigger than just freedom and passion. If we vote independence, that's us. We cannot go back and change that for I don't know how many years. Could be 20, 30, 40, 50 years, could be more than that. So we've got to get this one right. And if we vote for independence and it goes wrong, we're going to be in trouble.
Two other Scottish Americans say if they had the chance, they would vote no for business interests.
From a Scotch whiskey, my employment side of things, there's definitely a downside to the economic downturn that would happen for the first few years after Scotland, if they did vote yes. After it went through, that could affect sales of whiskey around the world. It could affect the value of some of the whiskey that keeps me employed.
The Royal Bank of Scotland and Lloyd's Bank, and some of them I'm reading that are moving out of Scotland if this referendum goes through. So that's a lot of money, a lot of investment. I know also that the nuclear subs that the UK have are located in Scotland. So I think there's a lot of serious things that have to get sorted out.
More than 97% of Scottish adults have already registered to vote. The results should be in by Friday. In New York, I'm Yamiche Alcindor with USA Today.
And there you have it. My reporter, Yamiche Alcindor in New York, went out there to talk to some of the people in a Scottish bar, or Scottish people in a bar, however you'd like to choose it. And that's the story she brought back. Thank you very much, Yamiche. I appreciate it. Getting back to the show. See what I did there? I thought that was cute. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there you have it. That's what some of the people think about what's going on. So it looks like the vote ain't going too well. I guess I don't know. Very interesting. Everyone is declaring no, says Aaron. Scotland is the British. That's what Americans don't seem to understand. Well, Scotland is the British. What does that mean, Aaron? That's interesting. One of the parts of Britain says, Apocalypse, welcome, Apocalypse. Ernie Abbott says, I would have voted yes. Every country should be independent and still keep UK ties, obviously, for common defense, other forms of aid, etc., etc. Scottish people in a bar, go figure. Aaron says he never thought of England as Scotland as different countries, really. Aaron also says when you say British, you are referring to several countries, not England. But so then how could Scotland be under British rule? Is it British? It's not England. Is that what you're saying? Or is England made up? I mean, the United States is made up of a lot of states, but I'm not quite sure I understand that, Aaron. I wish you would explain that. That's very interesting. British. You are referring to several countries, not England. Oh, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. And of course, it takes a genius like Ouija's own Ernie Abbott to come up with the fact that there were Scottish people in a bar. Well, it seems, Ernie, that that's what one of these patrons was saying, that if Scotland does get its own independence, then they don't know if it goes wrong, they can't go back, and